And hello again to another episode of CBD Blogger. I thought I'd jump straight in there and grab your attention. So, my name's Matt.
And I'm Jonathan.
Okay, and here we go again. We are reviewing another CBD tea on its own as opposed to doing a comparison. This one we have done in another video as a trial against two other evening teas,
yes.
Which both had chamomile in. Now, the interesting thing here is that this is not a tea.
No.
It can't claim to being a tea.
No,
really.
no. It's
There's no tea in it.
That's right. Yes, it is very much a herbal infusion.
It's an infusion, isn't it? It's one of these things where it's a bit like Hoover. Everything gets to be called tea when there's no tea in it. So, yes, I'm waffling. Okay, so
I can't figure out what that's going to do with Hoovers.
Hoovers?
Yeah, you just
because
said
people
Hoover.
say I'm going to do the hoovering, but they're not necessarily using a Hoover, are they? They could be using a Dyson, but they're doing the hoovering with a Dyson. It's become a thing.
Weird analogy.
It is, isn't it? Anyhow, Hope CBD. This is a Scottish company.
Well, they seem to be centred there, and yes,
Yep.
and they do have a store, and you can find them at hopecbd.com,
You can.
which is actually where we bought this.
Yep. So you can buy off their
Go on.
website, and we think they've got at least one of their own shops.
Yeah, I think
they
so.
may have more.
Looks
They
like
may
it.
have more.
And they've certainly got stockists, I think, for their
Yeah.
range of products. In addition to the teas, they do CBD oil. They've got some CBD candy. And they've got some vaping
E-liquid,
products.
Yeah.
Some balms, some
Yep.
capsules.
So
a range.
at the moment we are pretty much focused on looking at teas, but as we grow and expand the channel, we're going to be looking at a much wider range of CBD product. And we've got another video which will be on the channel to explain who we are and why we're here. As interested consumers, we have a journey ourselves, and we're trying to help you figure out what's going on with the CBD market. So,
yeah.
whilst you want to set the time again,
Yeah, I will.
How long are we going to give this?
5 minutes.
5
as
minutes.
usual. So we try and give all the teas a similar amount of time to brew or steep, so we can just get a sense for them. I mean, generally the guidelines are for all of these teas to let them sit for anywhere between 3 to 6 minutes. So we tend to give them 5 minutes, so we can get a sense of exactly what happens and what's going on with them.
Okay. So reviewing things as we do, from sort of packaging through to smell and taste. Packaging is quite minimalist, very simple. It doesn't give an awful lot of information, and my pet hate again is the plastic.
Yeah.
Is it necessary to have something that appears to be plastic? I don't know if this is recyclable. So other companies are using cardboards and all the rest of it, and sort of maintaining a I don't know, more
Actually,
environmentally friendly thing.
you know,
This I don't know.
As you've just said that, I've just seen on the website they say they do 3 teas. They've got a morning tea, an evening tea, but actually they've got a turmeric. But actually that looks like it's in a different packaging.
Yeah.
So maybe I've seen that from another company as well, where we've had sort of packaging has looked very sort of plastic. It is a plastic, and yet on the website it looks like they've moved away from it.
And
So
to be
it
fair,
may
to be fair, a lot of the companies that you're going to find, all the companies selling CBD product, doesn't matter what the product is, have only been selling CBD product since 2017. Because
Yeah,
it wasn't
at the
legal.
very
It was
earliest.
only made legal in 2017.
Yeah.
And of course we've had the constraints over COVID. So, any company that's got themselves where they've got themselves done well, really.
Yeah.
And I suspect with our criticism of the plastic and the packagings is that companies start off as best they can and then develop and grow and improve. So
I think that's
over the
it.
next few years
Yeah.
and maybe even months, things will get better if we're coming across plastic in the packaging.
And to be honest, I think that's it. This could well just be a simple off-the-shelf
Could be.
type piece of packaging, and
Yeah.
they've
So if
put
you're
their-
Hope
put their label.
CBD, can you comment? If you find us, if you stumble across us by accident, which you probably have done, if you are,
Definitely an
looking,
accident.
Tell us in the comments, where you're at, where you're going, and what it's all about. But talking about this infusion, we have ingredients: organic hemp, linden, valerian, and lavender root.
Wow. Okay.
It's quite Well, it's quite potent. It's got 20 milligrams per tea bag. That's per bag there. I thought for a minute then it meant the whole bag. 400 milligrams for the whole packet, 20 milligrams basically per cup.
Right.
Essentially.
So, that's, I mean,
quite high.
the ones we've been just looking at earlier have been anywhere around 2 to 4 milligrams, something like that.
5, we've done 5. The Rocket one, they've got 5, but 20 is quite high.
It is. It is, definitely. So,
okay.
I think...
it doesn't say on here the percentages of hemp, linden, valerian and lavender root.
Right.
So these things may not be important to you, but to other people they are.
Yeah. I think it's all about whether it creates a really nice sort of pleasant blend and actually a really nice drink to have in the evening, isn't it?
There's that, or whether or not you're drinking it just because you want to get the benefit of the CBD, and certain taste aspects are not that important. But I think most people like what they're drinking for whatever reason.
Or people actually don't, like I say, don't necessarily like drinking tea, but a hot drink.
Yeah, well, as you said, this isn't
can work. Actually, how come yours has gone completely different colour to mine?
It has, hasn't it? I think it's because of where the bag was sitting, probably.
I don't know.
You need to
mine needs to catch up a bit.
You need to make it angry and agitate it.
Yeah. give it a prod.
Yeah, mine's angrier.
Well,
than
at
yours.
least and it's similar
How
amount
much
of
longer
time.
have we got? We've still got some time to go on that.
Well, less than that. Just a word on pricing. This package. How many tea bags are there?
20.
20 tea bags for £10.
Oh yeah, this was the cheap one.
Well, yeah, it's and I don't know, whether that's typical of things that are more just herbal infusions than actual teas.
That is a very good question. We haven't really looked
raw
at that.
Ingredients may well be cheaper, but certainly if you're looking at a hot drink, a good level of CBD, at this price,
this is it. I got to say,
50 pence a bag.
I drank this just before going to sleep last night, and I knocked out for the whole night. Didn't wake up once. That's
not necessarily an endorsement, is it?
No. Well,
let's face it. Do you do that most nights anyway?
Well, yeah, you most people sort of you might sort of stir and wake up, but no, this.
Yes. Well, I think probably I'm going to give it a go and see whether I can get similar effects from it. Anyway,
sort of drifting into too much information if we're not careful. Okay, let's have a look. So,
yeah. So that's our 5 minutes
okay.
up. I'm just going to give us a little bit more.
I've got a confession to make because I have commented in another video where we tasted this that I'm not particularly keen on the fruity infusion type drinks. We've got loads at home. My wife, my daughters, they like them. They've tried hundreds. Not my go-to drink. Quite like a peppermint.
Okay.
But nothing. So when I first had this, I was like, not my
because obviously you do get that smell straight away. It does smell like a fruit tea, isn't it?
It's like one of the fruit teas.
Not probably as strong as some of the ones I've tried, but
and you don't get a hempy thing out of it.
No,
I mean, it doesn't say the percentage, does it? As I said, it just says hemp. But I have to take from that the hemp is not. It's not more than 50%. Because you'd get it then.
No, and I think actually what's nice about this is that it's not got some of those, really intense. I think some of the fruit teas can get just a bit too.
It can, but it's not.
But it's nice and light. I like that.
It's not a strong hemp flavour.
No.
But we're getting 20 milligrams of CBD out of it.
Yeah,
where the other ones which have had a strong hemp flavour.
Is there any hemp in it, or is it just pure CBD?
No, it says organic hemp.
Oh, okay.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm not tasting the hemp.
No. Well, it's very confusing.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. I think.
But I think.
Well, this is my confession. It kind of grown on me a bit.
Right.
It has grown on me a bit. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I think with any of them, isn't it? You're going to buy a pack, and the thing is, isn't it? You're never going to get a true sense of either whether it's working for you or whether you really like it unless you just try it for a few days.
These reviews that we're doing are just purely sort of almost sort of that face value type thing. We're looking at packaging, we're looking at price, a bit of branding, we're looking at the tea bags, the smell, the flavour, and we're just relaying that to you as best we can. But we're not saying anything at the moment about the long-term benefit of taking any of these teas, we don't know yet. We've only just started this journey ourselves.
And it's so personal, isn't it?
It is. But what we will be doing is, the plan is to recruit family and friends into taking various products and using them for a week, 2 weeks, whatever the sort of, I don't know, the suggested times are for
I think
letting
you
the
need
stuff
to
get
give
into your system.
something.
You've got to give it time, haven't you?
Yeah.
And then we hope to have them in here, and we'll grill them.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, and
Find
you
out
know,
what they
there
think.
are so many different reasons I think why you'd be interested in trying sort of CBD. I mean, obviously this is particularly focused on the evening CBD and things like the valerian and stuff like that. It is all really there to promote. Promote sleep.
Maybe it's the valerian or the linda, something.
I don't know
as
what
I say,
each of
it's
these
grown on
flavours
me. And each
have.
time we've done it,
Yeah.
I've gone, oh, I don't really like this sort of this type of thing, and then I drink the whole cup.
Yeah, and it is very easy to do that because it is light.
Yeah,
so
so-
yeah, I'm going to pursue that one a
I
little bit further.
actually give them a packaging aside. In terms of, I quite like it. I give them a bit of a tick. I would say, yeah. So we cover price, yeah, because we did.
Yeah.
This is the 50p per bag or per cup, which is a bit cheaper than some of the average is coming out. We think around about a pound a bag. So 50p is good. You raise a good point. Maybe because it doesn't have tea in it, that it keeps the price down.
Yeah.
Okay. So there you go.
Good.
There's a quick review of Hope CBD.
Yeah,
if
and
you-
you can find them at hopecbd.com.
Yep, you can. So if you kind of think you might like us, click the like. If you don't, well, and if you subscribe,
Try not to be too harsh.
oh no, be harsh. Go
Oh,
on.
go on.
Yeah, throw
We
it
can
at
take
us,
it.
Yeah. And then subscribe if you want to, because we hope to bring a lot of content to this channel. And we
What do
hope,
you mean hope? We will. Oh, I said plan.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Till next time.
Yep.
Cheerio.
See you then. Bye.